see what we're working with before we commit to anything.
They have a junk trap.
What are they doing?
Hang on, mine's not. Just wait. I gotta refresh.
Is everyone at 4750?
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
Wait, who took control?
Oh, my bad. Sorry. Sorry.
No, you're good. I'm just giving you shit. Alright,
Click
so
on
you guys
the
are
flag.
attack. Yeah, I got it.
Alright, it's not playing for me, that's why.
Is it good now?
Oh, yeah. Okay, good. Yep.
It's
Everyone's
loading.
good. So you guys are on attack. You guys cleared out the Junkrat trap, so you're still sitting the spawn. Why?
We're waiting the 10 seconds to see the comp. That was the call. Because we were getting smashed by them. And
Was it a good team?
yeah, they
Okay.
3-4
This
team.
is actually standard for a lot of teams on this map. You can assume that this is going to be played. Those two heroes are definitely going to be played. This might be Ana, and this might be Hanzo, or something else. So that's generally going to be the setup for it.
So Widow's a must pick.
Widow's a must pick. If you're Widow
For this map, hell yeah.
if they have a Widow, you have to have a Widow for the most part. You can actually play this differently and just have Genji flank along left. I'll show that in a second.
Alright, they got the Widow.
We can do this.
We can do this. Widow
Yes, you can.
and Zen priority.
Alright, so which way does Tracer go? Which way should Tracer be going? That's a better question.
I'd say our left because you can flank on the high ground and scout. Yeah.
Yeah.
Genji, if you don't know about this, you can actually come up here. There's the backside. If you jump and then you climb up, you can get onto this platform without using a dash. Use your dash to get over here and just play the... Yeah, you can go behind.
Yep.
And you...
If you hide flank, we were called to go a different direction though.
Yeah.
Now, would you suggest like taking the window all the way back behind to the Widow high ground?
Yeah.
That's where
That's
I
where you
typically go on Genji.
That's where you should be going. Because if they have treehouse or if they're set up on back right, the angle's a little messy, so I can't see it. But
Can you give us some also like go over like call out locations? What you use, because we're still trying to figure that out too.
oh baby, yes, yes, yes. Not a team that's a bot and names shit stupidly to what they like. Okay. This is just main. Like this area specifically, it's all of this. If the Widow's main, your Widow should know that this is all main. There's not really a lot of calls for this map particularly. It's just left, right. There's bridge. Back area, there's a little hallway that you can sit on a platform. I usually just call it hallway. There's that stairway all the way in the back of point. That's usually just called stairway. Then you have point, left, right. It's mainly just left, right. Left point, left, right point, backside. That's what we usually use because it's faster. I don't have to add a suffix to it just to get across the point. There is a call out specifically that I'll mention later.
I'm jumping.
Jumping, that's good. Tracer.
Can you turn up the volume or?
You do it personally.
Okay.
Your Tracer could have already been in position if you had waited for the dive. So if you wait for the dive, yes, it's going to be aggressive here, and so you're not taking poke, but you're lacking your Tracer damage and you're lacking your Genji damage. I don't even know where our Genji is.
I'm on you.
Yeah, so our Genji's here. Doing that's not bad. I actually recommend it. Your Zen's almost dead, but if you wait half a second, your Tracer could be in position to say get some damage in on this guy, and you get more value out of it. So you get a kill, Mercy's forced to res, she dies, you just roll from there.
Well, there's a problem of communication in that particular part because we were supposed to go through the side and go upper and back behind, and then it changed to tanks go tracer flanking, and I was still down waiting.
I don't like. Okay, so the call to go upper and behind, this comp is gonna poke you out.
Agreed.
Okay, so look at the comp. They have a Junkrat. So you're gonna get choked somewhere. That's the goal of this comp, is to choke you. If you go top right, well, from your guys' perspective, it's top right, so over here. You're gonna get choked out when you get to Mega. This person and this person will choke you out there. There's no doubt in my mind. So the counter call would be, they have a Junkrat, and it needs to be said like that, so you know. See, I don't want to like say that it's a bad idea to go top right. I just want you to look at the comp and think of what's gonna happen. So now we lose mech, we lose this because their Zen's still up.
Hey, what's up, guys?
Hey, Matt. We're VOD reviewing.
Okay, keep going. I am on the way back to my apartment right now.
Go to the
I didn't expect my plans to run this long, but I'm walking back to my apartment right now, so I'll be there in like 2 minutes.
No problem.
All right, go guys, go.
I'm gonna just keep pausing it back because
I think I get trapped here.
we're actually sustaining better. So because you guys went in early, Genji didn't want to use dash, your tracer wasn't in position, and he lives because of it. You guys had him at 1 HP.
Deep is a score right
I'm
now.
on you.
Can't see anyone else.
A dash would have killed him.
Did he use dash yet?
Huh?
Did he use it?
No, I had not used it.
So in that case, roll it back to the beginning. Right here. Will we wait behind our left side until Tracer got in position? But they'll spot the Tracer in position. So how does that timing work? Like, is that a long 3-2-1? Like 3-2-1, or is it 3-2-1?
I'm gonna fast forward it a little bit. Okay, so your tracer should. Okay, so you guys, your tags peek out and they see all the positions and stuff. Okay, great. You have DM'd for that and everything. Your tracer should already be over here by then. She should have 3 blinks, so she can use 2 blinks to get over here. By the time you guys are done peeking, you're healed back up because you'll take a little bit of poke. It's not a lot, but it's enough that you need to heal up before you dive in. By that time, your tracer's already over here, has 3 blinks again, and she's in position for the dive. She can call, well, it's not can, it should. She should be calling when she's in position. So then she can blink in, and she should only be using 1 blink, unless their Junkrat is pressuring you out, which is even better because he's split. Especially in this comp, they want to play kind of chump together. So if she's playing, if he plays split and goes after you, call it and you can dive on him instead. I usually don't prefer diving a Junkrat. I prefer targeting the Zen because that's where a lot of their damage is going to come from. Especially since he's an easier target because he can't boop himself away or boop you away.
So first target priority Zen, second target priority Widow.
Your Genji should be on the Widow.
Okay.
That's another reason why you want to wait a little bit because he's not in position whatsoever.
Okay.
You could even wait, so you could send your Widow, your Tracer top. If you know their Widow, okay. This is all speculation because I have no idea where their Widow is because of the camera angle.
She's on Treehouse.
Okay, she's on Treehouse.
And then she goes to right side.
Genji,
by
if
Mega.
you save your deflect here instead of using it, you can climb up here onto main. Just dash over here and wait for dash, and then when they go in on the dive, you take her out with a right click dash. Shabam, you have a kill.
Deep is a score right
I'm
now.
on you.
That's good. You may want to cancel your flight about here.
Okay.
I'm just gonna. I'm only saying that because now you're in the middle of it,
Yeah.
and you'll get punished for it in a second.
Junk low. Junk. Diva,
No Discord, no Discord,
go to the Widow. Oh, Widow got me.
Erase the Discord.
See, you want to play out of the LOS. You get
Okay.
yourself an LOS.
Devo on.
And also on this dive,
On you?
you guys want to play the front side. Unless you're hard committing for a Zen, which you guys didn't do, you hard committed for a Junkrat, which is fine. You want to play the front side and kind of poke out to see and then fall back. Because you're going to take a lot of damage from her. She's uncontested.
Anyone else?
Junk
Low, Junker low.
Junk. Diva,
No Discord, no
go
Discord.
to the Widow. Oh, Widow got me.
Fight's lost.
Devo on.
They have tire.
Reset.
They
They have tire.
almost have tire.
Nap, just die. Just die. Just die.
You need more communication on the dive there. You told me to
Oh, that's in game. Oh, shit.
call target, and then we just dove 2 separate places before I even
Yeah,
called
my
it.
bad. I called the target. I'm gonna call the target.
Okay, I want your tank to start get used to.
So
Please.
right now, Chuck is in, and he normally doesn't play with us. This is our first time playing with him.
Okay. Do you guys have a designated main tank, or are you still doing tryouts?
Shiny, but Shiny's girlfriend's in town tonight, so he's the one on vacation.
Okay. Does he usually call the dive, like what character and area, or does he just call area?
He's the one. He doesn't like calling. He's working on it.
Okay.
That's
So yeah,
like
I
our.
just get him used to start calling an area. Area. Get him used to start calling an area, and then work him from there. Because once you start getting comfortable calling anything, you're better off progressing forward.
So can you give us examples? So where the Arista shield is, what would that area be called? Because this is obviously bridge,
Yeah.
and
So why
then
you're left of bridge.
This is bridge. You could just call this plateau if you really want to. There's not really
Okay.
a call out for it because it's just kind of an area, but you could just say like, diving next to bridge, or I don't really diving over the Orisha shield. Like that's a good call out because you know how far he's going.
Okay.
And honestly, your diva needs to know so she knows when to use fly because monkey gets there first. Oof.
It's gonna get too
I kind of have to go
confusing.
far right to get the diagram, so.
Shadow, something you could do here. It depends on who's going to go in with the dive, if it's going to be Genji or Tracer. I only say that because you both can technically contest Widow. You could send that's not the right button. You could send Tracer up over here onto Mega and have her blink over to the Widow. Instead of diving here, you're going to take a lot of spam from this, but you can go under and then dive the Widow up on Treehouse since you know where she is. Have your Genji posture behind, and that's another dive you could do. I wouldn't just.
Alright, Chuck, we're gonna push right
Yeah,
side.
we're good.
Taking too long for the call. Just say go right side. If it's not understood, then that's a lack of understanding. So your calls should be short and concise, or detailed and short. Wait, same thing? No.
Alright, bubble right side into small room.
Yeah.
Ready?
Wait. Alright, I'm ready.
Go. Bubble. Into small room, grab it.
That's why I said it's not the best idea to go that way. Because that junk's gonna spam in there, and if your diva doesn't eat it, you guys are gonna take a ton of damage. Like your monkey's already half health.
Go. Keep going up. Keep going
Tire's
up,
coming,
keep
tire's
going
coming.
up.
Okay. Shadow, you could have gone in a little bit earlier. I know it's like risky. It is risky because if you get picked, you're staggering the fight. But if you go with the team, you're still gonna get staggered. Instead, since they're going this side, you could actually go this side because Tracer's actually a flanker. Genji's not. Genji's a dive character. He goes in with a dive. Tracer flanks and sets up for the dive. That's a bad arrow. That's still a bad arrow.
Yeah, I need to work
We're
on my
fine.
flanking quite a bit.
A lot of Tracers will try to meet you when you flank, so be careful and wary of flanks. If they have support and you don't, you're fucked. You're gonna lose. especially if they have the better mechanics. If you play around health packs properly, you could maybe beat them if you have the better mechanics, but it all depends. You know, it's a Tracer 1v1.
DV Discord.
Okay, so since you guys got up here, exactly what I said is going to happen is going to happen. This Junkrat wants to spam you. He's just going to spam you in stairwell, actually. They have you double-sided. So they're spamming in this way, and they're spamming in this way. So you are literally trapped between two spam. He's going to get another tire off this, probably.
Chuck, go upstairs,
I'm
go
too
upstairs,
low.
go upstairs.
I know.
What is he doing?
DV Discord.
Grab a Mega and I'll go to Widow.
Junkrat's up top.
Junk Discord.
Regroup for a
They
second,
have sights
regroup,
up.
let's
They
heal
have
up.
sights up. They have sights up.
We have time, we have time. Regroup for a second,
They have
regroup.
Were you on the backside, Mitch?
Yep, I was back and I was dashing up to her right when she called sight, so she saw me coming up.
Oh.
I was taking the flank you outlined earlier, coming up behind her, and I was
Okay.
going up that wall to her.
Be more patient. Wait for your team to get in position to dive her.
Okay.
It's not bad to take a 1v1, but you guys weren't even on fight. They were just positioning.
Yeah, my reasoning was Mercy wasn't with her, so
We have time.
Yeah, she was.
Regroup for a second.
she's on the
They have
ground
sights up. They have sights
by
Oh, is she?
what's her
No,
face?
she's fine right here.
Oh, okay.
We have time.
That's unlucky.
Yeah, she was boosted too.
Yeah, damage boost. That's why she probably killed you.
Zen's up here.
Zen's right
Zen's
there.
up here.
Yeah, he's trying to base out.
Alright, this Widow's an idiot. If she doesn't die here...
Wait, is the video playing?
No, I paused it.
Okay.
This Widow better die. She has grapple on cooldown. She has no diva. And here's her peel.
Yeah, I was really wondering why she went there when we were all running.
Does she die? That's
I
the
thought
question.
she might.
Let's contest this. Go.
Discord came off of her. Why?
Widow.
Widow down.
No Discord.
Okay, so the Widow does die. That's good. Good. Who's Napoleon? I want to meet this kid. He's actually pretty good.
Go. Yeah. Widow. I
No Discord.
don't.
He's good, but basically doesn't like him because he thinks that he's toxic.
In his VOD review that we've seen, he doesn't. In overtime, he doesn't run to point.
Oh, so he's just a really like.
Yeah,
Logic top
self-centered. Yeah, he's self-centered.
Okay,
Is the
so
best
call is Zen. He's actually calling it, so I'm okay with it.
I'm on the Zen. Zen low.
Yay, we popped trans. Your blade is really behind. You need to have your blade pro. You should already have blade. Your poke's gonna be a little rough because you have that. That's why I want you taking this flank over here on the left. Because your poke is so low, he actually has a chance to get into that blade. Or
Another trans.
yes, another trans. So you need to work on your farm a little bit against an Orisa comp. Because your positioning in Orisa comp is different than any other comp. Same with Reinhardt.
Nice, we forced trans.
We have no
I'm gonna
Zen.
res this.
We have no Discord.
The rezzing.
Zen. In the corner. Mercy.
Are we even up in this fight? Yeah, we're
Nice, we
even.
forced
I'm
trans.
sure we lose the initial fight.
We have
I'm
no
gonna
Zen.
res this.
We have no Discord.
Okay, you're even, but you traded some ults. And they pop this, and they're trying to build this. He should already have tire again. I don't know what he's doing. So they still have 2 ults left. You guys pop 3. That's pretty good. That's a good trade.
The rezzing.
Zen. In the corner. Mercy.
Mercy.
Okay. Everyone's on the Mercy. That's good.
Chuck is gonna be
Versus
close.
one.
Yay, Mercy's 1, dead.
Widow.
Okay, so we lost our main tank. They still have Orisa Shield, Diva, and I believe Zen. Yeah, Zen's in the corner.
But he's one.
Yeah.
The
okay,
call
so
for Zen comes next.
Corner by pack. By
Need to
pack.
have.
where are you? You're right here. Is our Zen dead? No. Okay, so
No,
why-
he's up top on Balk.
Where's our orb? Orb's here. Orb here. Orb should stay on our Mercy like 90% of the time. No matter what. Even if she's full health or just any time. Unless our Genji's like I'd still say keep it on the Mercy, because this is gonna happen. We're about to watch something happen, and you're gonna go from full health to no health.
Widow
Zen's
one, Widow
Discord
one.
in corner by pack, by
Diva
pack.
half.
I'm dead. I'm dead.
Zen's dead.
Widow one. Diva? Arisa
Is
half.
that a man?
Your target priority is not bad. I really like that these two died early, especially since she had Valk.
Yeah, but there's another
They
issue
were
is
playing very split, so you guys need to make sure your dives on so you have your main dive and you have your dives after that. Your dives after that need to be together, so you're still killing people quickly. That's the point of dive. It's a little slow killing the Mercy, especially if she had decided to pop Valk a little earlier, she would have lived, and you guys would have lost this fight.
Is that a mech? Diva bomb.
commit. Chuck taxi.
It's just Diva.
It's just Diva.
Oh fuck! I fucked up. Go.
It's just
Go,
Diva.
Go.
No.
Trans.
I'm with you.
Diva killed it.
Diva.
They have pulse.
So they have a Mercy Junkrat coming back. Junkrat's gonna get tired. Mercy's gonna Valk, probably sustain the fight.
I need to get up.
Yeah, they're gonna win this fight. You guys want to get out, or you want to die now? You're feeding ult charge, so they didn't have this ult. They used this ult, so only have one ult, and you guys have Blade Trance. That's a good combo that you can use there. You have no reason not to win this next fight if you guys don't feed.
Okay.
Diva one, Diva one.
No. No.
Commit. We're committed.
No.
Keep committing. Good job, Mitch.
That's
Nice.
it.
That was really risky. Committing. If this guy was better, he would have had another tire, and he would have killed him.
And they would have used their Valk.
Yeah, I don't know why she held the Valk way too long. They would have won if she popped Valk too. So that was super risky. They still have a Junkrat. They still have an Orisa.
That junk, you can go hide.
Taxi,
Junk
Mitch.
one. On
Nice
the mini.
pulls.
I'm here.
Yeah,
Tracer in.
that was a good jump.
No rewind.
Tracer.
Okay. So I'm gonna rewind this. I'm gonna show you. This is where the fight started turning into their favor. When they got your monkey, I want to see why our monkey died. Our monkey is what the? Okay.
Zen.
So he's still full HP.
Mercy.
Mercy.
Okay, that's just our Diva was split from our monkey. That's why he died. That's Diva's fault. So you guys lost this fight off of Diva. I don't know what I think her thought was contesting the Mercy up here. No.
Nice, we forced.
Going for Mega. Okay. Did you call your Valking?
Go. Widow. Yeah, I Widow, called Widow, before the fight.
Discord.
Widow. Zen,
Zen alone on right.
This has no reason to even be half, especially if she's playing properly.
Zen.
I'm on the Zen. Zen low.
So you can trace all of this fight back to blaming it. Well, I'm not gonna really say blame, but it's his fault because he flew up and left your monkey to try and face tank Orisa, and a Discord.
Nice, we forced trans.
We have
Mercy.
Mercy.
La-di-da-di-da. You guys are still up, but they have shield and Diva and Mech, so you're gonna lose.
So in this situation, who's the priority? Let's say we're not about to lose. I don't die.
Like
Who's the
target
priority?
focus wise?
Yeah.
Okay, well, the Zen dies. The Zen should have died way sooner. After trance ends, Zen needs to be a top priority. He should be dead first
Okay.
because he provides them not only healing, his healing's minimal. He's really a DPS. Let's be honest. His Discord will melt you faster than any other ability in the game, except for maybe Bastion by himself. But I don't care about that because Bastion sucks. Alright, but Discord will melt you. That's why our Diva got out of mech, was because the minute he got, before he got before he trans. Once you guys force trans, you need to be posturing to do that. If we had Blade, we would have won. I'm not blaming you there, but you need to understand how to play against the Orisa comp. honestly, your target focus isn't bad. I would suggest the tanks call it, especially your off tank. If you guys have a good off tank player, he should be the one target focusing, instead of your main tank, because he will be doing more damage. He can see the health a little bit better. I don't actually prefer that, but a lot of the main tanks aren't used to target focus.
Yeah.
So it's better to do it this way. That way you have your monkey calling general area and your off tank calling a target. It also helps with what was I thinking? Shoot, I don't remember.
Corner by pack.
But
by pack.
you can trace
dead,
all
I'm
of this
dead.
back to the fact that you lost your monkey and they have an Orisa.
Okay. So what's the call there?
Not
so
play split. Your monkey and your diva started to play split because he didn't trust you to heal him. The reason we lose this is because your monkey dies. So she gets to 1 HP, your monkey primals, you're pocketing her. She got discorded. Okay, that's okay. She needs to be either flying up over here, because their diva didn't have fly.
Diva?
Arisa has.
Diva's out of mech. Diva's out of mech. Diva bomb.
I should probably back it up farther. Okay.
nice.
We force trance. She gets down to 1 HP.
Zen.
Why did it take so long for Zen to get out of, force trance? Because that's why she took so much damage. Her taking all that damage led to him popping primal. Well, not really popping primal, but him dying after primal. And Napoleon flies up here because he's low. Your Zen, I believe, is up here as well. Kills him. Yeah, so the only difference is these two can't play split. It seemed like they played a little bit of... Yeah, see, your monkey goes in a little early. And your diva
Down.
No Discord.
Widow.
just kind of chills over here. If your monkey had, instead of diving over there and taking poke, played and just dove this, you guys would have probably won the fight as well.
Zen.
But instead he had to... Yeah, he had to walk all the way over here. And he's targeting that. Or wait.
I'm on the fence.
Yeah, he died early. Okay, so that little jump that he used over here cost you the fight. Now that I look at it. Because, well, that and he didn't really identify a target priority. Napoleon is the one target calling. He needs to recognize that there's a Zen here and that he should be focused because he has trance. That should be the call. You can also use primal to force trance, but in this situation, it was better to do what he was thinking.
Nice. We forced trans.
We have no
I'm gonna
Zen.
res this.
We have no Discord.
The resing.
That was a good res. They resed. Okay, where was their widow died?
We have no
I'm gonna
Zen.
res this.
We have no Discord.
Where are you, Mitch? You're still dead?
No, I'm pushed back in the corner, was I? Or was I on my
Over
way
here?
back here? No, behind the
Widow
Arisa,
down.
I thought.
No Discord.
Widow.
Or was that Tracer?
Zen.
Zen alone on right.
That's Zen.
I'm on the fence.
That's Tracer. He's still dead.
That's Tracer.
Yeah,
Okay,
so I
he's
was
still
on my
dead.
way back. Yep.
Nice. We forced trans.
Okay, we have a primaling monkey and they get a res off. Someone explain that to me.
We have no
Not
Zen.
calling the res. It never comes out. I don't think
If you get a kill and the Mercy gets res, there's an issue. Because the animation for res is so long, unless she does it right away, she should be getting punished for it. And no punish means she's getting a free res, which means it's bringing it back to a 65. It's unfortunate that the awareness wasn't there, that he didn't follow the Mercy or try and boop the Zen away. He also should have not been there. Once he got this, he should have postured to counter dive and try and help you get the res off, and also save our Diva's mech. He's playing by himself. He's solo queuing.
The resing.
I think I was
Down.
with him up there.
In the corner.
Yeah,
I think I was
Shadow.
sitting
You.
there with him. Yeah.
Oh, our Tracer is?
Yeah.
Okay, well our Tracer can handle that. I mean, it's not a big... Okay, so the Tracer v Orisa is more in Tracer favor because she has Blinks. No one is helping this Orisa. She's alone. So it's fine if you just leave a Tracer there to deal with it. Or she can just harass her from the behind and she can't put any damage out up here. That's bad. If your Tracer's sitting over here and harassing their Orisa, Orisa's going to turn around. I mean, who doesn't turn around when someone's shooting them in the back? So instead, you're taking away damage from up here. You're taking away damage off the tanks. And now your tanks are free to do more up here. And instead of taking all this poke that he took, I mean, watch his health. He was literally
The resing?
full HP,
Zen, in the corner.
down to 400,
Mercy.
and now he's dead. Because he got counter dive instead of counter diving with the counter dive. And they also got a res off. So now it's 4v6, by the way.
See Mercy. Chuck is gonna be close.
Versus 1.
Now it's 4v4. This is risky, especially with the tanks still up, and they still have a Zen. So your Diva's gonna take a lot of damage.
Widow 1, Widow 1.
The call. Our Genji. Re. You need to be focused on whatever's being called.
Pointer by pack. By...
Instead, you're over here. Mitch, why? Focus the call.
Yeah, that's my bad.
It would have possibly saved our Mercy. I don't think so, but it definitely would have killed the Zen faster.
I'm dead.
Instead,
Zen's dead?
instead our Zen had to kill the Zen,
Diva?
A reset.
and then our Zen jumped off high ground. I don't know if he did.
He dies.
Yeah,
Diva.
I know he dies, but why did he jump off high ground? That's my question.
How did
Zen.
this bomb kill me too? I thought I was far enough back behind the wall.
Is that a mech? Diva's at a mech. Diva bomb.
Or no, I dashed through. Never mind.
Why
thinking of
did
a
you
different bomb.
dash over here? You could have walked in there and been fine. That feels bad.
I was asking the same question I was spectating when you did that.
Um,
Commit.
yeah, if our Zen hadn't jumped down, he wouldn't have died. If our Genji didn't bot out, he wouldn't have died. Alright, moving on.
Chuck taxi.
Napoleon, how do you lose mech?
Diva?
Yeah, he lost mech to the Zen.
Diva bomb.
Commit.
That's okay. So the Zen not dying right after he finished trancing, literally, it melted our Diva mech the second time, again. So when your target priority, when you have one person on it, it doesn't matter. Your goal in the dive is to make it a 2v1 or have advantage damage wise. If you don't have advantage damage wise, you're gonna lose.
Chuck taxi.
And their Diva literally carried them this fight.
Oh fuck, I fucked
Well,
up.
this entire
Go.
round.
Go.
Responding with trance.
I'm with you. Diva.
They have pulse.
And Junkrat. Oh, that's tire.
I need to get up.
Oh, that was unlucky. Something I recommend definitely is communicating with your main tank to get you to a higher position.
It's called. I call it like early in the
They
fight.
have pulse.
Go.
Responding with trance.
I'm with you. Diva.
They have pulse.
Okay, either DPS or main tank take over the calling because the Mercy, your Mercy should not be calling this crap. What the fuck? It's really hard for the Mercy to communicate that and also communicate things she needs. Like before the fight, you should be talking nonstop, but once the fight starts, you can kind of quiet down. That's how it usually goes. Because your teammates should know what to do in certain situations, and the more you play, the better understanding you'll have.
I need to get up.
That's where the call was.
Yeah.
After you took a lot of damage, you realized that. Just make the call before when he actually has jump. So like right after you guys got in, you had 4 seconds, and he has jump now. So you could have made the call. Hey, give me up. Just call up. He should know. Just like talk it over with your main tank and be like, yeah, up, please. I need ups. that's a lot of other calls that you can make it.
Diva 1, Diva 1.
Commit, we're committed. Keep
Call if you're blading. And also call what target you're going to be on. It can also help with your mid-fight direction.
Good job, Mitch. Nice.
Versus
Nice.
Discord, versus Discord.
You went into a 1v1 with the Tracer.
How far is that?
Junk is 1. Junk is gonna tire behind. What's the point?
Oof.
That Junk, you can go hide.
Taxi, Mitch.
Junk one on the mini.
I'm here.
Tracer in.
Nice.
The fight was a little sloppy, but you guys still won in the end. It's okay.
What do we got? What do they got for ults?
Ooh, I like that. What do they have for ults?
They're gonna have tire. They definitely
They're gonna
have
have
tire.
bongos.
Tire, bongos? Trans? No.
They're close to trans. They're close. They're probably 7.
70. Okay, I'm fine with that call. So you already know he's gonna have transfer blade. Like, so when you guys get primal, and you think he has it, just use primal to force it out. Make that call as the shot caller basics. That way your monkey knows what to do with his ult, and he doesn't just use it for sustain. Your Diva's out of mech. I don't know what her actual ult charge is. I wish they would show you so you know whether the decision. But so they have ult advantage. You guys should just do a dry run, try and force something out.
So for forcing out the Zen ult, you're saying that it would be better to use a monkey ult, like a coordinated dive between the Diva, monkey, and Genji on the Zen.
Well, I mean, you should try and do that, but if they have a Mercy pocket, well, at least old Mercy, the Zen will live, especially if they have a Brig. So it's better off to, if you're expending one ult for an ult that's going to give you an advantage in the next couple fights, that's good. It's all about trading ults. So if you trade Monkey ult for Zen ult, that's a win. 9 times out of 10, that's a win. I don't even care if your monkey dies, it's a win. Because then you just reset and you guys don't have to commit any more health to the fight, and they're not getting any more ult charge. If you guys got Junkrat Tire and Bongos out this fight, or Junkrat Tire and Mercy Valk out this fight without committing any ults, that's a 1 fight. You're not looking at a win fight in terms of actually winning the fight. You're looking at a 1 fight in terms of ult usage. Make sense?
Yeah.
You're gonna have Mercy again too.
They swapped
They're
over
gonna have.
3.
They for sure have Rip Tire.
For sure have Riptire.
You go right.
Right side.
Wait, let me get mech.
So I just want to point out they still have yet to use Mercy ult. They would have won first point if she had. Alright, so what ults do you think they're going to commit this fight without... I mean, I know you guys have played through it, but I'm guessing they're going to commit Tire and that's it.
You don't think they'd use bongos
No. Why?
to damage anything coming in?
No. They don't have to. They have a spam comp. All they have to do is get 1 or 2 kills, and they have a Tire for that. Or they could use Tire to force trance. Because we have trance. Tire is an ult that should stagger a fight. So they should only have to commit Tire, and if that's a good team. A good team will just use Tire and that's it. And generally the Tire will at least get 1 kill. It's when they start pushing in, he'll use Tire, and he'll get the kill. But they shouldn't commit anything else. If he doesn't get anything with the Tire, then they'll commit Bongo.
We have back.
If they don't do it in that order, they messed up on their call.
They're just all.
Shadow, I want you postured over here.
Okay.
You need to be behind them so you can get damage in on their Zen.
Yeah, I think Matt talked to me about it after. Like, I should be flanking a bit more this map.
Well, just in general.
Yeah.
Especially as Tracer in this meta. I'm kind of surprised they didn't switch to a Brig since you guys stuck with the dive, and especially the specific dive. So if they swap to a Brig, then you could go Sombra. It's a good pick.
Is McCree?
They have a McCree, indeed.
Dive that McCurr. Oh, they're deep.
They made a mistake. They committed 2 ults. Back out of this fight. There's no reason to fight this. They committed 2 ults. And you guys are almost. You guys almost have 4 ults. They're committing 2 very key ults, and they still don't have these.
Wait.
Wait the tire, wait the tire.
Good call. Wait the tire. Your monkey's gonna die. Mercy's gonna die.
I will live,
No one
I
dies.
live, we're fine,
Alright.
we're fine. I got you,
Call your
Chuck.
dive, call your dive, call your dive.
Do you
I'm
wanna
waiting,
wait out the
I don't have
bongos?
bubbles.
What? Was that someone here, or was that actually in game?
We're fine. In game.
No, it's
I
not.
got
Call
you,
your
Chuck.
dive, call your dive, call your dive.
Do you
I'm
wanna
waiting,
wait out the
I don't have
bongos?
bubble for 4. I don't have bubble for 4.
Okay, yeah, that was a good call. Wait out the bongos. That's what should happen. The reason I want you postured back here is so you're distracting them and they're not looking completely at our tanks. If you die, you're losing the fight for the team. You don't have to necessarily be in. You just have to be close enough to poke.
Okay.
I don't want you in, to be
wait,
honest,
wait.
because
Calm down.
I guarantee most people can't one clip a Zen with after a double blink, even with like, especially when they have a mercy pocket.
Alright,
Wait.
bubbles, we're up.
I know I
Go on
can't.
the Discord. Whatever your Discord is.
All right. You go through here. You
think I
see,
tried to. Yeah. Oh.
yeah, you see a McCree coming at you. You call this McCree. There's 2 of you and 1 of him. You just gotta call it so he can posture right here closer, and he can just do a right click,
Calm down, calm
and you
down.
guys win the
Alright,
fight. See, instead he backed up over here, and you didn't call anything. Talk.
Okay. Yeah.
You are the most important talker for this kind of dive.
Go on the Discord.
Just an
Whatever your
FYI.
Discord. Can you pause it?
Yeah.
So when they're grouped up way like that, who do we dive? Like I know the McCree's there, and he's in a tight spot.
Well, your DPS should be able to handle that. The reason, okay, that's the reason you don't have your tracer come with you. Because no matter how you look at it, or okay, there's another way you could do this. Instead of the way I would probably do it, which is send both flankers under here and come up over here, and then have your tanks just kind of posture over here. You could have your entire team posture right here except for Tracer. You literally don't have to technically. Oh no, you do because they're touching point. Yes, send your Tracer and your Genji this way. Under here and just wait for the dive. You dive in over the shield. Your monkey actually does this. So see, he's over the shield. He gets pulled back, but that's okay. You just want the dive in over the shield so you can get some damage in on the Zen. If he was positioned properly, and he was positioned, well, his position's not bad, but if he was positioned properly, him or him should be the target. And since they're McCree's here, it'd be the Genji's job to contest him.
Going.
McCree Discord behind point.
I'm ulting.
I would even consider swapping comps with what they're running, because they're just gonna hold this. They don't care about anything else. They can contest point.
Even
McCree,
like,
McCree one,
spam
bitch,
it.
bitch in front.
Diva bomb.
I can't get out. McCree one.
Okay. So wait, who's back in the back?
I'm ulting.
Mitch, are you back there?
Yep.
Okay. Mercy's here.
I was trying to hit the McCree, but I didn't have dash up yet for another 4 seconds, 5 seconds.
We committed 2 ults. They committed 2 ults. They don't commit anything else, I believe. If they do, it would be interesting, considering they're up in this fight. Technically, looking at health.
McCree one, bitch in front.
Okay, so they commit Diva Bomb. You guys have gotten 3 ults out of them, and you used 2. That's a good trade. On 2CP, you guys have Blade and Trans the combo. I don't know how close is Diva. Okay, Diva's almost there. So I'll wait till next fight for that.
Diva bomb.
I can't get out. I fucking choked.
Your Diva's over here. Bay, your Diva's over here, by the way.
Yeah. I choked my dive.
I choked.
Keep it down.
Devo versus Devo. Okay.
Want me to blade this or where? No, never mind.
Asked if you need to blade this. Did you look at the kill feed? Mitch, did you look at the kill feed?
Yeah, yeah.
2 people died in the very vicinity
That's
of
why
you.
I called that back immediately. Yeah. No, I'm gonna go.
Yeah.
I was walking away from it, so I didn't see him behind me. But so I called it back
Oh,
immediately.
nice. What? I already got one. Yeah, sure. I'll take it. Thanks. Okay.
Where was your other one?
Yeah, it's on the side of my dresser.
Hey,
Yeah.
Flood.
Hmm.
23 minutes.
Okay. Ooh, I might actually get through this once. I do very extensive auto use, I'm sorry.
That's gonna be hard to jump.
I can just ult them next time.
I can just ult them next time. Do we know they have trance? In your head, do you know they have trance? Mitch?
No.
With the amount of damage he's putting into those tanks, I had guessed so.
Well, no. In here, did you know he had trance?
For certain, no. I was
Okay.
guessing he did.
Okay. Make
That's
the
why I'm
assumption
pretty sure we
he does.
called that he does.
Okay,
Don't we?
good. You're gonna have to hold Blade another fight. Unless, again, your Tracer needs to flank for this to work properly, because it's kind of a weird comp to run against them. I would just say swap goats, because you can walk over them and they can't do anything about it, since they have... Oh, they do have ult advantage again. So they built Drunk Tire again.
I'm gonna swap here.
What are we swapping to?
Wouldn't you want to avoid
Ana.
goats in general just because they have the Junkrat?
They don't have a brig though. My only thing about the goats is it's good at walking over teams. You could also go quad hang, but see, they're playing in that corner. They're choking themselves in there. Their Junkrat doesn't get as much value when he's choked into that tiny area because he can't do much damage over the top. That's the reason that goats get countered by Junkrat. If he can't do damage in over the top, he's kind of useless. So if you focus him down right away, he's useless because you have a Devo, right?
Mm-hmm.
It's not a bad thing to do, especially since they have a McCree, who's not going to do anything against tanks, and you have speed boost, so it's not a bad choice to go goats. I still don't like it. This comp that they're playing against you is really good. I'd say just go through bottom left and try and force them out, and send your Tracer the opposite way that you're going. That's your best bet, because they're kind of holed up. Like,
Can you draw?
oh, yeah.
Bottom
Okay.
left. Which way?
So coming from your guys' direction, so here.
Oh, okay.
Take as little poke as possible and just push in and dive their Zen. I'd almost say go Lucio just to get the speed boost and not take so much poke, but at the same time I don't want to because Zen's kind of really, really good. I miss Zen Lucio. That just made me think about that. But yeah, no, I would try and posture this way. Send your Tracer through main or all the way over here and just set up on the backside. The point of Tracer in the dive comp is to catch the dive on their backs and put in damage. So she can also be the initiator of the fight, but 9 times out of 10 you'll get more value if you just have her clean up. She's the cleanup crew if Genji can't do it. And against this comp, Genji's kind of useless. I don't really know what else I would pick over Genji. I'm a little inexperienced against this specific comp because of the Junkrat.
Could you do, and this is a legitimate question, could you do Sombra against that?
Yeah.
I feel
Easily.
Like if you're not, yeah, because I think if you're not getting the value from Genji, then swapping in Sombra would be...
I would actually swap Tracer.
Swap Tracer for Sombra?
Genji Blade Sombra ult is the best combo.
Yeah, it'll wipe their trans.
Mm-hmm. So you could do that. You could also... I'm old school, so I would say just go Zen Lucio and say fuck it, but they do have the Junkrat.
Yeah.
You
That's a
could
lot of damage.
swap the Zen for Lucio and then swap that for the Sombra, so your tanks can actually get a little bit more advantage on their supports. That's why I would say swap goats, because you can just walk over them and their Junkrat can't go anywhere except the spawn. So I don't really know what else would counter this super well, except for maybe.
I think if you ran goats and just targeted junk, maybe first. But
Yeah, that's the only thing I can think of. Yeah. Well, you can negate all of it. You can
With
negate
Diva?
all of it between Bubbles and Diva.
Yeah.
Like, Junk's not gonna get much value if you play it right.
Yeah.
You could
That's a really
also.
specific goats comp.
Yeah, you could also swap Tracer for a Brig and just add that little extra sustain to the fight and even it out. And you'll actually have more healing output than them, so you should sustain the fight.
Could we actually? So say we're gonna push right. We swap the.
Wait, which side?
We,
this side or this side?
The
one?
second one.
This
second one. Yeah, yeah.
Okay.
So let's say now we have Genji Blade, we have Trance, we have Diva Bomb.
Yep.
What if we sacrifice the Tracer Bomb for the Brig pick? I swap to Lucio and we run Lucio, Zen, Brig, and Brawl into.
That's not a Brawl comp though.
Yeah.
So I would have to. You would
You'd
have to
still
swap.
have to be on Ana or Mercy. It might work, just specifically for the reason that you can send Diva Bomb in over their backside, exposing them to. So wait for the fresh shield. Okay, so you guys have Diva Bomb. If we're gonna bring up the old stuff, if you send Diva Bomb in over the top, over their shield, it has to be over their shield. Right after they place a shield, 2 of them are guaranteed to die, and you could well, their trance will probably come out, because they're gonna be scared. Then you just, like, once your Diva has mech again, you can go in on the dive. Your Tracer and Genji could already be in there putting in damage and pressuring them to go the other way, because they're going to be really grouped up, so your Tracer can get a really nice pulse bomb on the Zen, causing it to deal other damage to more people, maybe even get a kill on the Mercy. You just got to look at the combos you can do. Diva Bomb and Genji Blade. That's a really good combo. Diva Bomb, Pulse Bomb. It's not something you really see, but you need to be creative. So, just looking at the ults without changing the comp, that's what I would do. And then try and force trance with the Pulse Bomb, then Blade after. And then sustain with, when they trance about 2 seconds, or a second and a half after, depending on what our tank's HP are.
That's the call that comes out, is force trance with bomb.
Okay, well, you need to use the Diva Bomb to force them into a small corridor, because it'll give you a better chance for the Tracer Bomb to actually get value if they have to hide.
So in this fight, will we go? So let's say we do commit the Diva Bomb to force them into that corner, with Shadow already set up along that left side in corridor. We pop the Diva Bomb front bridge or whatever that is.
You want it in the back corner, right over their shield.
Okay.
Well, just think about where they're posturing. Oh, I'm gonna back it up. Think about where they're posturing. So they want to hold this corner. They want to. Good aim. They want to hold this corner. I still can't draw a straight line. Okay. They want to hold that corner. This is their corner. They want it. They don't want to give that up. Once she places, like, just pressure her shield out. Like, you could sit right here if you want. You could sit farther back. It doesn't matter. As long as you pressure the shield out, so you can send a Diva Bomb over the top. That's just game awareness from the Diva. She needs to know what she needs to do with bomb. So you want to send the bomb in over the top. They'll group up around the pillars because they don't have a shield to put behind it, or they'll jump in the front. But not everyone's going to make it in front. Especially if your Diva does the bomb right, because they're not going to see it right away. Yeah. So it's either going to get kills, or they're going to use it may force trance, and it may get kills. So it's a really good Diva Bomb setup because they're choking themselves in here.
So we would
really quick.
play.
Remember? Go ahead.
we would play for Diva. So say we don't have Diva Bomb, we would play to grind out Diva Bomb in this first initiation. Once we have Diva Bomb, we recognize they're in the back left corner. We launch the Diva Bomb. That's the
It
play we
all
should be going for.
depends. See,
Yeah,
the only reason I'm
situational.
saying this, yeah, it's very situational because they have a trance, so you can't blade. That's the only reason I'm saying doing this.
Okay. Okay. I see what you're saying now. I
Yeah,
follow.
it's situational based on their ults. You
Okay.
base everything you do on what ults you want to force out, and what ults you want to commit to force out those ults. That's this game in a nutshell. All right, Matt,
So,
what'd you say?
Remember last night, guys, when I was talking about zoning ults, like the McCree, the Hanzo, remember which one of them I said, but Diva bomb in this case, yeah, Diva. Her bomb in this case, like, yes, if you get kills, it's great, but when you put the Diva bomb in there, they have to react, and the only way they can really react while they're in this like tight corner, is to move their shield, or they're gonna die. That'll also open you up for dive targets. So you could either wait for the Genji to get with the Winston and have him ready to go on the dive target, and pick out whoever gets stranded behind the shield, because most likely it's not going to be Orisa. And other than Orisa and Diva on their team, and Diva's dead right now on their team, they're like Zen, McCree, Junkrat are all diveable. So even if you don't get any kills with the bomb, if you can get a dive target in there and try to bubble the trans so that you can get the quick kill, then that's viable too. So just try to think of the bomb as like more zoning and positioning so that you can make space for each other to get in.
Yeah. Diva's actually a really good zoning ult, and the reason it is especially when you have Diva Genji, the Diva groups them up in one spot and your Genji can just slash and dash.
Yeah.
I never knew that until I was on a Masters team. Feels
Yeah,
bad.
people just like throw out Diva bombs, and it looks bad when you're looking at it from the outside of the game, but
Yeah.
you realize like.
Or they use it for sustain, and that's terrible. Like, it's not terrible, but you're bet.
Yeah. That's like a last resort kind of thing.
Yeah.
But,
you can.
I mean, everybody has to react to a Diva bomb. Like, unless you're far away from it, then you have to change where you are, no matter what.
I missed damage boosting Diva, so it would blow up bigger. Jesus,
know,
that was
right?
stupid. No, that was stupid. That was absolutely stupid.
How much did it add? I don't think I played much when I didn't play serious, at least when
you
that was
could.
a thing.
Well, it only got patched like 2 months ago. 3 months ago.
What?
All right, Flood and Matt, go ahead. Give us our like 3 things to work on for this scrim with
Flood, go
dive.
ahead.
Bay, I want you to focus more on what to do with the ults. You do a pretty good job, and you have a plan every fight, which is good. You don't so much need to direct the actual pathing. Your tanks should know the pathing better. They have a better idea of which way they should go. I think you just need to work on the ults, maybe a little bit on the ult tracking. I don't know who does that. I think it's everyone, which is good. I really.
It's something that's our weakest thing right now is ult tracking.
I wouldn't even say that. I'd say it's your positioning a little bit, and your yeah, I'd say positioning is your biggest weakness for the team wise.
Yeah, yesterday after I mentioned you guys in halftime the ult tracking thing, you guys pretty much fixed that problem.
Yeah, it's kind of a like if we mention it, I guarantee you'll remember it for the rest of the scrim block.
Yeah. You like
So,
as soon as I said it during halftime, you guys were like all over ult tracking after every fight.
Yeah, you guys are better about that than my team was. I'd also say work on your positioning a little bit, Bay. Like canceling fly so you don't get put in bad positions. You got put in bad positions several times because you didn't cancel fly to keep yourself from going into LOS of something you shouldn't be in. That's really all I could see. Your target being priority and going in with a dive is really good, so you're already above most of your diamond players. Kind of funny. For Mitch, I want you to work on calling your blades. I want you to work on your poke. You should have blade in a fight or 2. That's your goal. That's a GM level Genji, okay?
Yep.
And I want your blades to be coordinated by Bay, but if you see a really, really good opening and your team's still up, and you know they don't have trance, I want you to go for it.
Okay.
Be ballsy. On Widow, I want you to be ballsy. I showed you the corners. You better use them. All right. Shadow, are you playing tonight? I don't know who all from here is here.
So Catbird's coming online right now. He had some stuff to take care of. Shiny can't make it, so one of the main tank sub tryouts are gonna fulfill that role.